What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Some awesome news came out today, and the iPhone SE2s, the iPhone 9, whatever they're gonna call it, the design has pretty much been confirmed, and it's pretty much nothing like my leaks, okay? It's nothing like my renders, but so guys, I spent so much time on those renders that I have to utilize them, and I have to reel you guys in to get into the actual news portion of these things. So if you guys know On Leaks, he's the OG. He's pretty much like my dad when it comes to leaks, and he posted some of his new renders of what he thinks the iPhone SE2 is going to look like, and pretty much it's the iPhone 8. It's pretty much exactly what we were already expecting. It's nothing too crazy though. The only thing that I did notice is that pretty much the stainless steel surrounding of the iPhone 8 is now on the iPhone SE2, which is cool. I like that a lot, and I do think they're actually going to do this. It doesn't make much sense why they would still keep and maintain that older one. I think they want to kind of change the chassis a little bit so it does look like something new and different, and they did it on the iPhone 10. They didn't do it on the iPhone 11 or the iPhone 10R, which is pretty surprising. Maybe they'll do it on the updated versions, the iPhone 12s, but that would kind of make the phone feel a little bit more premium at the end of the day. And like I said, it's going to look almost exactly like the iPhone 8. It should have a newer camera setup, so it should pretty much be like the iPhone 10R's camera setup, just implanted on the iPhone SE2s. I do think it'll probably end up being that same size as well. If you notice, the iPhone 10R had a pretty big camera sensor compared to like an iPhone 8 or iPhone 8 Plus. So I could totally see them kind of bringing that all along on the iPhone SE2 or the iPhone 9, whatever they're going to call it. I'm going to call it the SE2. The price tag, a lot of people are estimating that's going to be around that $399 price tag, which makes sense for me. It would be cheaper than the current iPhone 8. But the other thing that a lot of people are saying and questioning whether they're going to maintain and keep the iPhone 8 Plus in the Apple Store. And in my opinion, I could be totally wrong. I've been wrong before. I'm probably going to be wrong again. But I do think they're going to keep the iPhone 8 Plus in the Apple Store. There's no confirmation yet, but it kind of makes sense for me. If I saw an iPhone SE2 and an iPhone 8 Plus like next to each other, I would still see a reason why people would like that bigger display and like that bigger design. And I could probably see Apple dropping the price tag of the iPhone 8 Plus down to $499. So if the iPhone SE2 is $399, the iPhone 8 Plus would be $499, the iPhone 10R would be $599, and then $699, and so on and so forth. So they would be getting a huge variation and variety of prices that you can go purchase an iPhone. So whether you have $399 to spend or $699 to spend or in between, you can kind of figure out which iPhone you want in terms of all those. And another thing, I think the iPhone 8 Plus is going to get an extra year of software support, whatever, at the end of the day. And I think it's kind of too early to say that. So I think they're still going to maintain the iPhone 8 Plus up until at least the iPhone 12's release date. So battery size should probably be the same as the iPhone 8. However, some reports are saying that there is a little bit of extra thickness on the iPhone SE2. So that would actually be a really cool and interesting thing. If they were to actually do that, that would mean they could potentially increase the size of the battery as well, which would be an awesome thing. There's still going to be glass on the back, wireless charging, all that stuff. The home button on the front as well, Touch ID 2, which they're still making because they're currently making the 8s and the 8 Pluses, so they're still going to maintain that home button as well. And honestly, I don't want to say I'm underwhelmed. I was kind of already expecting this. However, we're still going to get all those different iPhones that are coming out later this year as well. We're supposed to be getting like 4 or 5 on top of what we have now, the iPhone SE2. So it's going to be a pretty crazy year towards the end of the year. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see what happens then. But I do want to know, what do you guys think of the iPhone SE2? Are you guys happy with it? The size is one thing, it is still going to be the smallest iPhone that Apple currently will sell, because the iPhone 8 is the smallest one they sell now, so I could totally see that, going for the iPhone SE2, obviously. Or did you guys want something smaller? Did you guys want something smaller than the current iPhone 8? Something more like the original iPhone SE? I would love to know your opinions down in the comment section below. In my opinion, I think it's a good design. I would have loved to see that full bezel-less design like I've rendered up, and that I spent so much time making those renders, but who knows, maybe the 5.4-inch iPhone that it's coming out later this year could probably, alleviate some of those issues that a lot of people are having. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed the video, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate if you guys could check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.